Previously on the Lineage of Moonreach. We all met up on an airship. I got to introduce some of my newer friends to my older friends. That was kind of bizarre. It's like when your work friends meet your friends. We all found out that there was a plan to demolish or explode the Tower of Law. We honestly didn't really agree with how the Resistance was going about their plans, and so we set off to try and stop it. Their supposed second-in-command, Gambin, wasn't a lot of help, so we took to the streets to try and get to the Tower of Law as soon as we could and see what we could do to stop the Resistance.
The D20 Syndicate presents The Lineage of Moonreach.
Welcome to the D20 Syndicate podcast.
I mean, it's not Thanksgiving anymore, but welcome to December.
Yeah, it's cold.
December Con!
For us in the Midwest, it was already snowing like in October, so what the fuck ever.
Yep, it sucks.
It's a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday? Technically, it actually is Thursday. If it's a release, I'm sorry.
Technically.
Sorry.
Technically, it's not Thursday, but they don't need to know that.
It's not for us. And it's not December for us.
It is a balmy 40 degrees out right now on the coast here.
Got another cold front coming in to whip your nips right off.
Yep, tomorrow is supposed to be like 20 degrees, so that'll be fun. Anyway, we are a D&D actual play podcast. I am the host and DM Seth, and around the table we have our players.
I'm Billy, and I play Willem.
I'm Elijah, and I play Hirstag.
I'm Tomas, I play Tomas.
I'm Lindsey, and I play Pinwin.
And I'm Michaela, and I play Gorbel.
That's right. Each week we record for your listening pleasure and dole it out to you guys. This is now episode 66.
Execute episode 66.
Execute it. Yes, kill us all. But yeah, so that's a nice milestone, and we've been having a good time. Last episode was a Thanksgiving episode, sort of. It just happened to be on Thanksgiving.
We reunited as a family.
Yes, and you guys told us what you were thankful for. So
We had pie.
Oh yeah, we had pie. We ate the shit out of some pie.
We almost didn't have pie, but that...
Thanks so much, DoorDash.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then...
I'm name dropping. Fuck you.
And then...
Or like Hordash.
Thanks to me for getting my own pie, because I gave up.
Yeah.
Actually,
we got
they
off
gave
our
up on
asses
me.
and went and got pie like heathens.
On the holiest of holidays. The giving of thanks.
The recording day. Gonna make me leave my house on recording day? Just to get pie?
You did this to me on recording day?
On the day of my recording?
Anyway, let's jump right into our Around the Campfire question.
No!
Falling again.
In and out of love, whether you... You're welcome.
Just
Continue.
let him do his thing.
I'm that's what I'm doing. Just wait
You
for
don't
it
really
to
have a
end.
choice.
I don't know the rest of the song.
All right, so for this week's Around the Campfire question, I want you guys to tell me about your favorite monster.
Like in the campaign?
In real life.
In the
Okay.
campaign, or anything you may have
I got
heard
it.
about.
I got it. I know it. I got it.
Okay. We'll start with you, Gorbel. What's your favorite monster?
Hands down, the rock monster.
Oh, yeah.
I flexed for it. I gave it some inspiration, and it really came through.
It did, twice.
So if I had to date any kind of monster, it would be the rock monster.
That wasn't the question, but I'm glad you offered that.
Well, that's a better question for everyone to answer.
Yes, R.I.P. Rock Monster. Anyway,
What?
nothing.
Aro killed him.
No.
Can he kill a rock, though, really?
Spoilers.
I mean,
I was just kidding.
It probably wasn't
You don't
Haro. It was probably the massive eruption of lava.
Of
Just saying.
active
Yeah,
volcano.
suck it, Kargar.
Oh man, did we just like light off a flare in a bunch of the? Oh no, did we accidentally kill a bunch of Karagar?
Yeah.
I have to go back there again anyway.
Me too.
He'll find out. He's just like, whoa! It'll be like Gorbel in that hallway.
Yeah, except
Mercy
I
killing.
didn't stab them all.
Guys, we're gonna have to put a pin in this Tower of Law thing and get back to the Beldorak. So
we totally left Romar just hanging.
Literally.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we made promises, didn't we?
Whoa.
After credits scene, just complete silence.
The end of the campaign.
It's just complete silence, and he's just like,
Always look on the bright side.
He's like trying
of
to clap,
life.
but he can't reach. What we need to realize is that Seth frequently just teleports us places without our knowledge or consent. We just got to lean into that from now on. It's like, we're in this room, we're never going to see it again.
Yeah, and
yeah,
then
not gonna lie. When you
Seth
guys were
is
like, "Yeah,
always-
we'll come back for you," I was like, "That's not happening."
Seth is always like, you have to live with your consequences. And I'm like, we did not create this.
We need one of those prompts that show up in video games. It's like, are you sure you want to go into the next room?
You want me
make
to-
sure you save.
Would you
before
like
then?
to save?
Yeah.
You want me to start doing that?
Would you like to know more?
Auto save.
You just start spinning in the bottom right, like, "Oh shit!"
But there's not consequences anymore because we're not in the consequences arc.
Can we
there's
reload a
still
save?
I'd like to go back
I
to
shouldn't have
episode
smacked
55.
that bartender. Everything's been bad since.
Yeah, everything's
hated
gone
the
downhill since you
consequences
stopped
stage.
headbutting people.
Tomar, favorite monster.
Years ago, it was the summer of 380, probably.
That's the year it is now.
Like 378.
2 years ago.
The Great Hunt was ripe with action, and a young group of people, soon to be known as the Wolves of Moonreach, went about and were trying to find some really epic monsters specifically for the Great Hunt, and there were several that were just too legendary and had never been captured. We went across a dead lake to find one of those, and we ended up encountering it, and it didn't have a name. And it had almost pulled Willem under and drowned him in the process.
Like an octopus, right?
It's like a
Man,
fleshy
that was cool.
limb
Tentacle beast.
tentacle. Yeah.
But I called upon the aid of our work rag and helped Willem not die, and I named it the Corregula. And it became kind of our bro.
Wow, that's right.
That was actually 376. That was the year it was.
4
FYI.
years?
Yep.
Wow.
You guys have passed the 4-year mark.
We were just babes.
Well, almost, because that was in the fall. So you're coming up on it. 4 years.
Still babes.
Still bad.
I pictured some sort of like kraken-like
I'm ready.
creature. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
It was
think.
cool.
Pinwin, what's your favorite monster?
Well, my favorite monster was the one where it came out of the water and it was really scary, but turns out it really was just a music loving little monster. And I loved him. He was great. He responded well to my music. And then they turned him into a kitten. I turned him into a kitten, and then they killed him. That part I didn't like.
I thought Gorbel
But I
turned
like the
him into a
monster.
kitten.
Oh, did Gorbel?
And then
It's a little fuzzy.
Hirstag turned into an eagle and, then
Dashed it upon the
That's
rocks.
dropped it
right.
onto a mountain.
It was a team.
It was like-
situation.
I'm not proud of that.
I am.
Fuck that kid.
Yeah.
But the monster really liked
That was a very
my music.
efficient way to deal with that problem.
That was really good. Pacify it, transform it, shatter its body.
Don't know what the fuck it was. But
We'll never know.
Maybe it's not dead.
It's dead.
Yeah.
It looked really
Is it not
bad.
dead?
I don't
Or
know.
is he making that face because
I'm
it's
pretty
way
sure
dead?
we
and
in
it's
that
sad for
episode
me?
we described how it was super dead.
It's
Like,
super dead.
Go listen to back to
far
the
as
end of
we
our
saw.
consequences arc to find out how that played out.
Hirstag, what's your favorite monster?
Well, I hate to. Well, I didn't hear Gorbels, whatever. I really liked the rock monster.
Yeah.
in the builder rack.
Fucking copier.
Sorry, that's what I was planning on saying before. Yep, it was just really cool, and I like stone, so
Yeah, we know.
I'm
You're
a
like
big
all horny for stone.
fan of stone.
Storny. You also like jade.
I do.
They're minerals.
Guilty.
Willem, favorite monster.
So I thought you were going with something else at first, but
I
then,
thought he was gonna say me.
I'm glad
Like,
someone is
I
going to
am
say
the
it.
monster.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say something else at first, and then you actually ended up saying the thing that I was going to say. So I'll say the thing that I thought you were going to say, which is the luminescent wolf.
Oh yeah.
See, Hirstag doesn't know about the luminescent wolf.
Yeah. Describe for our audience what the luminescent wolf is, Willem.
Big ass wolf.
Big.
Big ass wolf. And it's luminescent. So there you go.
Yep. And it has the ability to speak.
It has the ability to speak, yeah. And
What was
she had
her
a pup.
name?
Her pup's name was Bim. Her name was
So cute.
So yeah, she was a giant wolf who we discovered when we were doing the Great Hunt, and we found out that we could talk to her, and she ended up helping us. We helped her escape with her pup because some shady people were doing like some experiments on monsters and animals that we didn't like. It's a whole thing. But yeah, I really enjoyed that interaction, and it was really cool. It reminded me that we're fucking cool.
Also, the
namesake.
the genesis of our name spawned from that wolf.
Yeah.
because
We used to be known as Willem, Valtel, and the Heartbreakers. But we jumped ship of that as soon as possible.
Yeah, that was they were like, what's your group name? And he was just like, Willem, Valtel, and the Heartbreakers, like instantly.
Didn't the luminescent wolf have like some kind of magical ability?
Mm-hmm. Could make itself really small, really big.
Yeah.
It when it spoke, it actually spoke like in your minds. Yeah, it had a variety of abilities,
Yeah,
and her name was Celadara.
Okay.
Celadara and Bem, not Bim. Sorry.
Oh, Bim is way cuter.
Why do I remember Bim though?
He just said it.
Bim,
No,
bimini, bim,
like,
bimini, bim,
That rang a
bim,
bell when you
bim.
said it.
No, I don't know. Maybe it was cute and easy to remember. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? You guys are in front of the Tower of Law. Tomar is noticing a group of Veldalinian soldiers making their way in formation towards the Tower of Law.
Where are they in position to us and
About
me?
200 feet away from you. On the ground, coming out of an alley.
Say I'm looking at the front of the Tower of Law.
They're behind the tower.
All right. Well, I'm going to drop down real quick and then float before I hit the ground. So I don't just...
My ankles!
Guys, there's soldiers coming. They look really suspicious.
Real quick, we're going to switch to you, Willem. You are inside the...
You see a really complex ass bomb that there's no way you can decipher.
No,
I
you
clipped the red wire.
Campaign over.
You better fucking save first.
Are you sure you would like to do
I
this?
save, and then it auto saves over my save.
Yeah, as you're clipping it, it's auto saving.
No. That'd be an interesting concept for a campaign, like actually being able to like
I would
save.
love to incorporate saving. That'd be really
I don't
cool.
think we would do it for this, but we could definitely play like a sub campaign.
We need to think of one where we incorporate like time travel or something, and then incorporate the saving into that mechanic. You know,
that could be cool.
So when you reload a save, you're literally hopping back in time, and you have that knowledge.
If I could turn back time.
Essentially,
Such a hard on for time travel.
I really do. I have a boner right now, just for it.
Thought the table lifted a little bit.
Yeah.
so Willem, you see the base level of the inside of the Tower of Law. It actually looks kind of like a guard barracks. There's a.
It's too bad we waited so long to come back, because then you'd see like all the shit scattered like on the floor and stuff. Yeah, that's fun.
There doesn't appear to be anyone there, but you don't see anything that is like visibly going to explode. However, you do smell a very strong, acrid scent coming from somewhere not too far away from you. It's very, very strong, almost overpowering.
Okay. Can I try and discern from which direction it's coming?
Give me a
And follow it.
perception check.
Just follow your nose.
Follow your
He
nose.
floats like a cartoon character.
Not a natural, but 20.
20. Okay, you do notice one of the hallways smells a bit stronger. It's probably down that way.
All right, I head down that way.
All right, you move down the hallway, and you're seeing that there are some like base level cells, like very simple cells that they'd probably like a drunk that's like out in public, they'd throw them in there for a night to dry off. But then you see that there at the end of the hallway is a turn, what looks to be a staircase that goes down.
All right, I'm gonna hoof it real quick down this hallway. While I do so, I'm gonna kind of look back and forth between the cells just to see if there's like anything or anybody in any of the cells.
You don't see anyone in any of the cells as you pass them. With a quick one over, they seem very empty. It seems like a lot of them have been unused for a little while at least, and they haven't really bothered cleaning them. So you get to the end of the hall and you get to that staircase, and you know that it's very, very dark down there. So there's no light. There doesn't appear to be anybody that is currently down there, or if they are, they're not using anything to see with other than their own eyes.
Okay. I kind of.
It's very strong.
Okay, and I can tell it's more than likely coming from down the steps.
You absolutely can.
All right, I head on down.
Okay. You head down into the lower area, and you walk through the darkness, and you have dark vision, so it's dim, and it's tones of gray for you, and you find yourself in a sub hallway that looks to be much more rough hewn. Older jail cells are down here, and you are pretty much overcome with this scent. It's definitely somewhere down here. You're not quite sure what it is, but you're also noticing as you move, even down the stairs, it's because it's so overpowering, your eyes are starting to water. Like it's a very acrid, like singy scent, pungent.
Is Willem about to get lanceled?
Wouldn't that be wild?
What's Lancel?
Game of Thrones reference.
Ketchup man. Well, don't waste
Ketchup man?
Ketchup man.
Yeah, Lancel the Ketchup Man. Yeah. He's like the Kool-Aid Man, but worse.
Busts through the wall, squirting Heinz.
He busts through the wall and immediately just like, oh no, I broke my bottle. So what would you like to do, Willem?
Is it inhibiting my ability to actually like see and navigate?
At the moment, no, but you feel like the further you go, it might get more difficult.
How much further do I have?
You have a long hallway ahead of you, at least 50 feet, and then it looks like there is a T intersection at the end.
I book it back up.
Okay.
I wasn't breathing.
All right, you book it back up, and
It explodes.
no, you book it back up. Tomar, you have just landed. We're gonna switch back to you guys.
Can I have already said what I said before?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nobody's going to react to what I just said?
Oh, the soldiers are coming?
Yep.
Did they see us?
No, I was up in the air.
So we should hide.
Why would we hide from them?
Then we can pop out and get them.
What?
Is there anywhere to
See what they're doing.
hide and pop out from?
I mean, there are alleys.
So we're going to assume that those are the ones that are trying to blow up the tower?
How many were there?
You saw at least a dozen.
There's like a dozen of them. I think we can trap them before they do anything.
Yeah, that'd be easy.
We kind of have to decide our approach here.
We don't want to hurt them. We want to
I could
find out what they're about. And
put up
then-
a stone wall them in if they're close enough together.
Wait, were these good or bad soldiers?
They looked shady, but they're dressed in Valdelinian garb, so
We don't really have a way of knowing if they're part of this resistance.
Yeah.
At that moment, Willem emerges from the building.
What'd you find?
There's definitely something in the lower levels of the building. There was a very pungent smell, and it was starting to burn my eyes, and I couldn't push forward. Does anybody have any like goggles or anything like that?
Yes.
Could I borrow them?
You might want to hold off on going back in there. We've got some soldiers on the way.
I think bomb supersedes soldiers. Can you guys? How many
I think
soldiers?
they're going to blow the place up.
If they light it and you're inside, then
We'll stop
Yeah, then
them.
you'd be-
How many are there?
I throw on my goggles. Hopefully you
No.
can see in the dark. Get in
No.
there.
I catch them.
Are you serious?
Do you go back in?
Yep, I don the goggles.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys handle the soldiers?
Yeah, hurry up. They're on the.
There's
They're
so
on.
many, I think.
All right.
There's so many.
We've killed like scores of them, like on our own before.
Yeah, we
don't
we
want-
dynasty warriors
I
the
thought
fuck out of an
weren't
entire
going
army.
to kill them.
We're not killing them. We're gonna just. Hirstag said what we're doing. We're just gonna put a wall around them and then question them.
Put a little fence around it.
That's a pretty aggressive,
Are we doing bad?
an aggressive move.
You know what's more aggressive?
Killing them.
Yeah, you're not there, but killing them.
it won't hurt them at all.
Willem would say
Gorbel.
killing them.
You're really concerned about, hurting people. I understand.
No, I'm not concerned about hurting them, but
They won't feel a thing.
Just hide. They're like 200 feet away.
why are we hiding?
So we surprise them.
I'm just still. I'm undetectable.
Right.
I'm gonna point what direction they were coming from, so
Yep.
he knows where to look.
Okay. Are you guys gonna hide?
Yes.
All right. Give me sneaks.
Natural 20.
I got a natural 22. No fucking
Whoa.
lie.
No fucking lie.
We are blessed by our Lord
As
and
I say
Savior.
that, I just disappear into the shadow.
It's like that video of like dogs when they think that they're just being really still and nothing can see them. Hirstag's just like,
I'm gonna Homer Simpson into the shrubbery.
What'd everybody else get?
26.
23.
Oh, you guys are stealthy as fuck. Okay, so yeah, you guys all very easily slip into the nearest alley and into the dark, and you crouch, if you want to, behind a couple of barrels where you're pretty sure you won't be seen. As you watch as the soldiers make a very casual approach. Willem, you have made it back down into the lower level of the Tower of Law.
all right, I'm gonna look for some fucking shady looking instruments of doom.
Okay, this the smell is still very strong, but your eyes are now protected, and as you move, you can see that there are, like I said, older cells, unused for a long time. And as you look inside of them, in each one of these cells looks like large earthenware pots, about 5 feet tall. Each one has at least 3 or 4 in there, and they seem to be covered in some sort of goo. A dark liquid. It's hard to tell in the dark, but
goo pots.
goo pots.
Is this just Pooh's collection?
One guy was just on like toilet duty. He's like, I'm just gonna put it in the basement. Nobody goes down there. That's why they had to move all the prisoners.
After liver and onions night.
That's why it stinks.
But yeah, no, you see all of these earthenware pots, and the more you move around down here, you can see that each and every single cell is filled with them.
And it's just one long hallway of cells.
Yep.
Nothing else.
There is a T intersection at the end of it.
Okay. Am I able to discern some sort of like catalyst or what would cause them to possibly be harmful?
Give me a perception check.
19.
19. You don't see any sort of like catalyst, to use your word. There's nothing visible. There's no fuse. There's no anything like that.
No trail of like gunpowder or anything.
Nothing.
Obvious.
Yeah, it's kind of odd.
Okay. Is there a trail of goo?
You just kind of like you can see that it starts around near the stairs. It doesn't go up the stairs at all. So it looks like whenever it was deposited, it was done down there.
Gotta
but
go to the bank and make a deposit.
of goo. But no, yeah, it's kind of odd.
All right, I'm just gonna keep looking around for clues to delineate what the fuck these pots are about and how to make them not harmful.
Are you gonna get close to any of them at all?
Clues for the goose.
Like, are you gonna want to investigate it all closer?
Well, sure. Like the first cell, I'm gonna hop in there and just kind of take a look around, see if there's anything that I can figure out.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
I like that. Welem's the only one of us who hasn't been in a bomb disposal episode or seen bombs. And he's the one scoping it up. We're like, we're not fucking with the bomb.
Yeah, we've done that before. You gotta give it some space.
Again, not a natural, but 20.
Okay. Yeah, you're looking around. You're still not seeing any fuses, anything that would instigate what they imagine is an explosion. But the closer you get to these, it's almost like the smell is like thick in the air. Yeah, it's like it's almost like humid. You can feel like you can touch the fumes of this, and
Lung butter.
yeah, basically, it's very difficult to breathe the closer you get to them.
Okay. Am I able to, again, discern like what the contents of the pots are?
They are some sort of amalgamation of just like gross gooey liquid in there. And it doesn't look good in there. It looks like maybe a combination of alchemy and maybe magic had made this possible.
Okay. Are the pots themselves like warm or hot?
No, they're actually cold to the touch.
Okay. Gonna head back out, head down the hall, and see what else I can find.
Okay, we're going to switch to you guys real quick. The soldiers have now gotten within 50 feet of the tower. How long are you going to wait for them to approach before you do anything?
So they're all like collected in a space for Hirstag to wrap a wall around them.
Okay, and you hear them kind of talking amongst themselves very quietly. The one in the lead carrying the torch kind of looks a little nervous, and he like looks over his shoulder at one of them. So you said like, I don't have to get too close, do I? I just have to get nearby and throw this in? And they're like, yeah, I guess that's what he told us. Like, you just gotta like basically let the fire do the work.
Is it a torch?
Yeah.
How far away is he?
They're
Wait, no, do the wall thing.
Shh, no manning.
How far away?
They are 50 feet from the tower, so they would be probably about 100 feet from you.
Okay, I'll do the wall.
I know what you're thinking.
But yeah, they're getting closer and closer, and now they're level with the like.
I want to
they're
get
about
them
50 feet away from you guys.
Before they got closer.
Before they get closer, okay.
Before they moved up after that.
Okay,
So you said
gotcha.
they were like 50 feet away?
From the tower, 100 feet from you.
Okay. So at that point, if they're clustered,
They're mostly clustered, yeah.
are they...
Well, they're walking in formation, so like 2 columns, 6 each.
So I'm going to put up a wall, 10-foot wall around them.
Okay. So as they're like, so I just have to, and then
And as the wall's forming up, I'm going to fly up and stand on the top of the wall, and I'm going to snap, and the flame's going to go out on the torch.
oh, they're all like staring up.
And God Warkarag said you were fucked up this night. We know what you were doing.
Who are you?
I am your reckoning. Spill the beans now.
Give me an intimidation roll at advantage.
Somewhere Warcraig looks up from his book by the camp.
Natural 20.
I turn to Pinwin and I say, "This is why I wanted to know, like, how we were going to approach this. I didn't know this was the plan."
Yep.
Who sent you?
We're part of the rebellion. We're just here. We're here to blow up the tower.
I believe you. What's your name?
My name is Marshall.
Well, you're in luck. Because my friends and I are also part of the rebellion, but we don't want you to blow up the tower.
Who are you?
Come out, gang.
Do we?
They're like looking at the top of the walls, but it's just you up there.
I'm jumping really high with my boots.
Oh yeah, you could jump up there. So yeah, Pinwin lands.
Should I climb or?
It's 10 feet, Gorbel.
Can you, like, toss me over, Gorbel?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
struggling to climb up.
they see you like breaching the side.
Like I have my arms crossed like proudly and I'm staring down at them.
Pull me up.
Oh,
And I
We'll just grab onto my stick.
I got you, Pinwin. We're the Wolves of Moonreach.
As Gorbel stands.
We're the Wolves of Moonreach.
The Wolves of Moonreach.
We're here to depose the High Council of Deepmintser.
They all kind of look around, like kind of excitedly.
This is not.
Do you
the way.
deny our power, Marshal? And I snap, and the torch comes back up.
Oh! He drops the torch, and they all like kind of try to back up away from it.
Then I just keep flashing on and off. Look at that! Look at what we can do.
Willem, you have now exited the tower, and you see this 10-foot wall, and everybody standing up there, and you see Tomar just repeatedly snapping.
And then light coming on and
you
off.
see.
I take the goggles off and put them on my forehead. Look around like, what happened? What did I miss?
Just hop on up, Willem.
I just walk up the wall.
You stand next to Tomar.
Oh. Are these the soldiers that you saw?
Yeah,
We got 'em.
they're with the rebellion.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we don't want to blow it up. We want
Do
to
you know
save lives while doing this.
Were
Go.
they
Too loud.
Do you know where the prisoners are? Where my family might be?
As far as we know, the prisoners are in the dungeons, the new dungeons,
Where are they?
underneath the castle.
Where's the castle? We gotta get there.
We're gonna go to the amphitheater.
When did the plans change? This is who decided that the plans
We
changed?
make the plans.
We're the ones who plan.
Now, what was the next stage of the plan?
We were gonna blow this up, and then that was our job, and then we would let the next team go in during the confusion
Where's the next team?
outside of the palace walls.
So they're
Are they waiting for your
getting
cue?
ready to charge
Yeah, they're waiting
in.
for the explosion. That's the
Okay.
cue.
What do you have in the basement here?
It's this bunch of like alchemy stuff. They said that we just have to put the torch to the fumes, and the whole place would go up.
You know you would die in the process, right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Did they tell you that you were going to be sacrificing yourself?
No,
that's how bombs work, Marshal.
we don't know anything about bombs.
Maybe you shouldn't activate them then.
Honestly,
This was our job.
honestly, with how like strong the fumes were coming off that thing, I don't even know that you'd make it all the way downstairs with a lit torch before it all went up.
They like kind of look at each other like, oh, what the?
Who
fuck?
deliberated this plan to you?
We got it from our leader,
Who's your leader?
Which is
Enoch. He's underneath some of the others.
Have you ever considered that the council themselves could be orchestrating this coup?
Why would the council do that? We're against the council. Why would they blow up one of their own towers?
Why would
If
one
you
of
don't-
your own want to blow up your
If
own?
you don't know who you
it's just-
answer to, then you should probably not follow through with plans like this.
Well, we thought this is
allegory for 9/11.
we thought this was.
We answer to no man!
I wasn't saying anything like that.
We make our own path, and you can too. Help us do this safely. We will rid Deepmintser of the council. We will save the king, and we will bring peace and justice back to whatever the fuck we're talking about.
I lean over to Gorbel. Man, he's making a lot of promises to these nobodies for no reason.
Give me a persuasion, and anyone can help if they would like to, since you guys are all very, very impressively standing.
With our yes.
You like at the level of ability you guys are at now. Like you guys, it would be weird if somebody didn't see the power coming off of you. So that's something to think about.
My eyes are glowing green while I hold the wall up.
Okay.
I with my 15 roll, I very intimidatingly cross my arms.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh. So you're still like winded from climbing the from the wall.
I had a
It's just like a
17.
cramp right in my side.
I had 21, and I'm standing with my hands on my hips.
All right. So there's like Marshall kind of steps forward, and like looking over his shoulder, and the others kind of like they're like nodding. What do you require of us?
go round up your friends, secure the front entrance to the castle. We're going to go in a back way, and we're going to do this quietly. We don't want a bunch of noise and panic going throughout the city.
Okay. Man, glad you guys came along, because we would have just died, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guess so.
You would be dead. That's why you shouldn't
Man.
blindly just listen to stuff like that.
So if I drop this wall, you're not going to run away, right?
No, we won't run away.
All right.
Do you know what can counteract the stuff that's in the pots in the basement here? Because we need to get that out of there, because it's dangerous anyway, sitting there.
We were told that there was no reason to counteract it, that this was what was going to happen.
Well, sure, but I mean, like,
He basically
you
wants
put
us-
water on a fire to put it out. What do you use to disarm this shit?
I don't know. You'd probably have to ask Leland. He's the one who helped design all this stuff. He's
For
with the other party.
For the time being,
If it's alchemical, we can talk to Herc, right? He's an
Yeah.
alchemist.
why don't you just leave a couple of your men out here and don't let anyone inside?
Okay, are you sure it's not going to blow up if we're standing out here now?
I don't know.
What if somebody wants to smoke some herbs or something, and they walk by?
Tell your
Don't
crew
let
not
'em.
to do that.
Marshall, is there anybody in here?
We know everybody's supposed to be gone.
Supposed to be?
Yeah.
Nobody was planning on clearing it, or
No, we were
Making
just supposed
sure?
to go downstairs and light it.
And die.
when you say the plan out loud, do you hear how insane it sounds?
No, well, I mean, now that you mention it, yeah. I mean, if the whole thing is predicated on like the fumes themselves igniting and blowing everything up, then I guess it would be really hard to get out of that situation. But we were told that we would be fine as long as we followed the plan.
Do you know who your boss gets their instructions from?
I don't.
So we've got Leland, who concocted the contents of the pots.
Well, he oversaw it with the alchemists.
Who's the alchemist?
We don't know them.
Okay, so we've got Leland. He's a higher up tier planner in this party. We've got Enoch, and he answers to Gambin.
Yes.
Okay.
And you don't know who's above Gambin.
We do not know. We know there's somebody, but we assumed it was the wolves. We assumed it was you guys.
Nope.
No. We
Definitely
actually
not.
tried to talk to Gambin. He's a jerk. Why do you listen to him?
He's never been a jerk to us.
He's totally a jerk.
How? He's the biggest jerk.
He's totally a fucking donut.
We're heroes and we got like crazy, sense and abilities, and that guy is a dick.
He's a jerk.
My dick sense was tingling.
Yeah.
Pick different leaders. It could be you, Marshall. Instead, they're just trying to blow you up.
He looks over his shoulder. Yeah, it could be me, right?
Yeah.
You guys are the wolves. Can I be in charge?
It depends on how well you do tonight. Make sure no one comes in here and round up the rest of your guys and make safe the front entrance to the castle.
Okay.
And we will.
Are you guys going to
reconvene with
stop this from blowing up?
you. We're working on it.
We're going to try. And in the meantime, make sure that none of your higher ups catch wind of this. Only your most trusted comrades.
But won't they get suspicious when the tower doesn't blow up and maybe come and investigate?
Do we do an illusion of an explosion?
No. Maybe. Maybe.
What if maybe
We don't want
like,
them to storm the castle, though.
What if one of us like stays behind with them to guard the
I don't like
tower?
that. No.
We are not splitting up.
We
again.
can't split up. That's so hard. It hurts
If
my
anybody
heart.
does come to investigate, just tell them that it wouldn't blow up. And if they want to investigate it themselves, they're free to do so.
What if they bring a torch, Willem?
So basically,
To blow themselves up?
They might not understand that. They might not trust them. And they might just force their way
Well,
in.
if it's somebody just as dumb as these guys who don't know what the plan is, then they don't have any explaining to do because they're clearly on the same level.
So
of
basically,
importance as them.
Marshall, what you need to do is you're going to be the protector of the place and make sure it doesn't blow up.
He kind of puffs his chest out.
Can you do that? And make sure no one's smoking herbs, like you said.
I think so. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, right, guys? And they're just like, yeah, I guess so.
I mean, the address is 420 Tower of Law Road.
Pinwin, maybe inspire him.
Yep, so Marshall,
Yeah?
you've got this. And I'll blow a kiss to him.
All right. And he now has Bardic Inspiration.
And he's very confused about it.
He's just like, he puts his hands on his hips. I can do this. Come on, men. We lower the wall wolves.
And we just stand really cool as it descends.
That was really cool, guys. But we got a job to do. You go do
Yeah.
yours.
Good luck.
Go with the gods, or whatever they say.
Craig.
Yes.
Are we going this way, or are you guys?
So we're gonna.
I think we're going the
that
same
way.
direction for a bit, and then we're going to split.
I think I'm parked over here. Actually.
Okay, well, let's...
Away!
Hey! And
Yep.
they like form a 12-person radius around the tower, standing guard, facing outward, as you guys run in the direction of the castle.
I don't have a lot of confidence in them.
Wait, we're not going to the castle directly. We're trying
where
to
are you
go
going?
the back way.
Gotcha.
Through the...
I'm trying to sneak to the
Right?
castle.
Is that what we agreed on?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
We don't want to go through the
Yeah.
front door? Okay.
Trying to be sneaky.
Sure.
So we're going over by the amphitheater, right?
Yeah.
Yes, the glass amphitheater.
Let's go.
All right. So, you guys make your way towards the glass amphitheater.
Ooh,
Honor,
one
wait.
second. Sorry.
Okay.
So yeah, would you maybe want to send a message to Herc to see if he could like try to fix that situation while we're...
I can just talk to...
Oh, right.
Vocha.
That's a lot better. That's good.
Save a spell.
Yeah.
Vocha, Gorbel here. So, there's some crazy alchemy things going on in the basement of the Tower of Law. We've got some soldiers convinced to guard it and not light these fumes. But nobody knows how to make this better. So maybe if you could send Herc over here and he could lend a hand, that would be fantastic.
Hopefully he wasn't cleaning his ears or something.
Or like he dropped it in a cup of coffee.
He was like chasing it across. It was like bouncing. He was chasing it, fell into a floorboard. He's like trying to dig it out.
Well, we've done all we can. Let's go.
All right. So you
What
guys.
were you gonna say? Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. I was just going to say, Honor, while we're running there, I'm just going to kind of look over to Tomar. That was some bad stuff down there. I'm not even sure what it was, but thanks for these, and I toss the goggles back.
I don't need them anymore.
No?
I toss them back to him.
All right.
Just
I
keep
pocket
tossing
them.
it back.
I pocket them goggles because I could use some goggles.
Willem will remember that.
Willem will remember that.
Autosave. Shit, I want them.
Too late now.
So yeah, you guys make your way, and what you're pretty sure you spent some time here in the city, so you can kind of remember the direction of the glass
Are there
amphitheater.
people out at all?
As you get further away from the law district, there are more people
So
out.
we're like quickly walking, trying not to look suspicious.
I mean, it's the largest city in Valtel. There's a lot of people running around almost always that you're not going to notice. So you guys would know from your time there that people don't really pay attention to you unless you're doing something shady.
And we're mostly in disguises, even though he wiped off some of his old person.
I don't have my disguise on at all.
Yeah,
man.
you're
Oh, yeah,
Like
you
I
ripped off
threw
the-
the
You're
clothes
Tomar.
off. Yeah, I'm very Tomar.
You look
right
really
now.
out of place with the rest of us.
Maybe stand in a circle around me as we go, or something.
You have smeared makeup all over your face.
You look ridiculous.
Now you just look like you drank too much.
But also in armor and with a crazy weapon.
Yeah.
Go on.
Okay, so you guys enter the hustly-bustly section of the city just outside of the basically the Bureau of Law, and you are immediately overwhelmed with how many people are here. And it's now pretty much night. It's still late evening. There's like just a strip of purple in the sky as the sun's going down, but for the most part, it's evening, and there's a lot of people walking back and forth, people closing down their shops, people going to and from taverns. There's a lot of drunkenness. There's a lot of loud noises and voices. And Willem, and Hirstag, since you've never been here before, Willem, you might feel like this is like the kind of place that you could grift pretty easily, and like this, it might be kind of your speed. Hirstag, I'm not going to speak for either of you really, but this is a lot of people. Probably more people than you've ever been around in your life. A lot of stone everywhere, a lot of like manufactured buildings. It might seem a little daunting to you, but it feels like everywhere you move, you're touching someone in the crowd, like somebody, you would all be concerned that maybe someone would try to steal from you. That's the kind of impression this place gives you. But you move your way through the artisan district, and eventually, after a few minutes, you guys make your way to the glass amphitheater. You two, Willem and Hirstag, you've never seen this before, so I'll describe it to you. As you come into this wide street, you look about 100 feet ahead of you, and you can see these towering, like smooth, like greenish glass panes that climb not as high as the towers that the city is known for, but pretty high up there, maybe a few hundred feet, in like various directions, as if to create kind of a backdrop of sound. This is the glass amphitheater, and the grounds around it are very well manicured. The trees and the grass are very well maintained, and you can see that there is a heavy stream of people going into the glass amphitheater, and it's very well lit up inside of it. Looks like there's some big event going on.
That looks cool.
Is that where we had Lindsey the first time?
It is.
Oh. Saw the prettiest girl there. And met Mandorin.
You have not stopped talking about Mandorin for weeks.
He might be dead.
I don't think so.
I did this. I tried
Pinwin,
to send him a message and he never.
I just saw him yesterday.
But did he talk to you or hug you? I don't know. I know I haven't seen him a bunch of times.
We're not
but that
on
doesn't
hugging
seem very
terms.
Mandorin.
Pinwin, your family is here.
My family is here.
Remember that. Focus on that,
Yes.
not on Mandorin. The task
know.
is in front of us.
Yeah. It's just a side note. I have memories from here.
Okay. I think I can remember how to get through these tunnels.
She didn't.
Give me a history check.
You remember how to get to the drinking tunnel at home.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, actually, now that I think about it. I've suddenly got amnesia.
Fucking serious? Another natural one.
Is she
Oh,
the
shit.
only one that went through the tunnel?
She is.
Oh, no.
So the difficulty you're finding in remembering how to... You think you can maybe remember the general direction, but at the time that you were going through it, you were pretending to be dead. So you had your eyes closed, and that you were being carried into the tunnel. You know that the entrance is somewhere in the actual theater section of the amphitheater, but you're not exactly sure where.
So I think I remember exactly.
Okay.
Lead the way.
All right.
All right, so you guys kind of make your way up to the front gates that are open, and there's a big strapping female guard, half-orc female guard, standing at the ready, checking tickets and stuff as people come in, and she kind of looks at you guys as you guys approach. Tickets.
We don't have tickets. We're part of the show.
Give me deception.
The way I'm rolling.
As she says that,
That was good.
I kind of take hold of Tomar and I show the guard his face and how the makeup is smeared. We had an accident on the way here. Our costumes and our makeup got all messed up. Our carriage broke a wheel, and we just need to get back there so that we can get prepared for the show.
I'm going to touch him on the shoulder. I'm like, get your hands off of me. And then I cast guidance. So now you have a 1d4 you can add to your roll.
Sick.
36.
36. And what'd you get?
Deception.
Mm-hmm.
26.
All right. So she kind of looks over real quick, and then she looks at Tomar, eyes him up and down. All right, but take the servants' entrance. Don't go through this rebel. You'll never make it in time. It's right off to the left.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, just get in there. Get in there. So you guys enter, and off to your left, you do see that there is if you weren't looking for it, you wouldn't know where it is. But it looks like there's a slim line in the wall that's for servants, where like a secret entrance.
We able to just like push it open?
Yeah, you push against it, and it pops out.
I'm gonna push him.
And you guys slip inside. Do you want to close the door behind you?
Yes.
Okay. You close it behind you.
We're not like heathens.
What is this, a barn?
We put mayo on the knob.
Just cuz.
Yeah, they're like, oh, ew.
And then, you guys make your way down the servants' entrance corridor, and you find some stairs that go down. So you go down there, and you follow the basic pathway. It seems to be no diverging, like a utility entrance in a sense, until you guys get to a door at the end. It's a red painted door, and it's got a yellow A on it. In common.
For
Attacks.
For Aster? Is that what you said?
Actor. Aster would have been good.
Does this bring up anything to our memories?
No, you've never been here before.
Is it through here, Gorbel?
I think so.
I open the door and proceed through.
All right, you open the door, and you can see immediately you guys are inundated with the bright colors and feathers and cloth and stuff like that, and you can see dozens of people rushing around with makeup on at various stages of costume. They're hurrying to try to get ready for what appears to be some sort of show, but you see there's animals being led. You can see a couple of horses being led through, and a big chicken is a big white chicken is being set up, and you think at first that's weird, but the chicken is actually fake, and they just kind of set it down to the side. It falls over on its side. It looks like some sort of prop. There's fake trees everywhere. There's just a bunch of crazy chaos going on, and it's just a chaotic display. On the other side of the room, you see another door that people are going in and out of, but you can see doors all the way around.
Any ideas, Gorbel?
And there were no other doors outside.
This was the only door in the hallway.
Fuck. This is not what I remember. But I suggest we make our way to one of these doors.
Judging just by which way we came in and where we've traveled, which door would be the door that would be leading toward the back of this building or this structure?
Give me survival for orientation.
I'm gonna slap Willem and give him guidance.
Sick.
I never think to do that.
It's a cantrip too.
I know.
So fucking do it.
Again, not natural, but 20.
Okay, perfect. Did anybody else want to try to orientate?
I
or-
rolled bad, but 19.
11.
Okay.
Guidance.
I'll guide myself and try to figure it out.
Okay.
Survival?
Survival.
Guidance!
I saw that.
Hirstag got...
You guys are all pretty sure you know the direction, but Hirstag, you're locked in. Orientation is your game, and you're just you're trying to. You're basically so in tune with nature that a building doesn't matter, and you zero in on the door just to the right of the door directly ahead, and you're you're confident that that's the door.
That's the door right there.
If I've ever seen it.
You guys knew it was in that general direction, but
That's it.
All right,
I
Let's
can
go.
feel it.
but blend in.
Yeah, stick together, guys. Come on, let's get through here.
how do you guys going?
As we walk, I grab makeup powder and smack my face with it. And look oh my god, we're gonna be late. We gotta go.
Wrapping a sash around yourself?
Yeah, just grabbing random clothing and stuff.
Has anybody seen my sash?
It's where you left it. It's on the counter.
I'll grab a wig
Okay.
as I'm running by.
Okay, you see a big curly blonde wig.
That's what I was hoping for. Perfect. I'll just
Put it on
move
top of your
my
hood.
and move my hood and just put it right on top of my.
Okay, anybody
I'm
else
just going
grab?
to start like barking out general orders and
Give me an example.
guys, you need to hustle up. We are all late right now.
Every time you yell at me, I freak out. You're
Just
making me
let me
freak
grab my
out.
wig here. Hold on.
I swear, if those candles are staged left instead of staged right again, I'm gonna lose my mind.
The show is going to be a disaster unless everybody pulls it together.
And Pinwin.
I point to some random actor.
Me?
Let's go.
Oh, yeah! And he takes off running. Pinwin, this looks like the most amazing place in the world to you. I imagine you'd think that, but I just wanted to stress, this looks fun as fuck.
I'm just like smiling and twiddling my mustache.
All right, you guys make your way to that door pretty seamlessly. Do you open it?
I cartwheel through the door.
And campaign's over.
Is the door
It was
closed?
a bomb.
The door is closed.
That's funny.
Plane sickness. Because it's a plane of wood.
Door sickness. Sing of these doors.
So you guys head through that door. And you find yourself in another featureless hallway. Long, no other access points, but it does slope down.
It's starting to feel like a Skyrim dungeon. All these nondescript hallways.
So you make your way down the sloped path, and you finally come to an end after a few minutes. It opens up into a wide set of tunnels.
Internally, I'm just like, fuck.
All right, Gorbel, can you try and remember again? Maybe you'll have a better grasp, and then guidance.
Can I try to remember again?
Sure.
Is any of this jogging your memory now that you can see it?
I eye each tunnel carefully.
I'm standing there with like fake sunglasses on.
Just covered in powder, yeah.
sunglasses.
Hey.
Better.
Man. Well, where?
Well,
25.
Okay, so all of a sudden it comes to you. You're looking around, and above one of the tunnels, you see this like splotch of like maybe wine color.
This way to Castle Dungeon.
And you remember it from when you briefly opened your eyes in the tunnel because it reminded you of a wine-soaked handprint being placed on there. And you remember passing underneath that entrance.
I shudder. I don't know how a handprint would have gotten up there. This way.
Gorbel, that says words. That's not a handprint. Moving on.
Wish I had thought of that. So you remember that. Is that where you want to direct everyone?
Yeah.
All right. So Gorbel directs you towards this tunnel entrance, and you guys go down. You follow a few twisting, turning paths, and eventually you feel like this, like you've descended enough that it's pretty cold, and the stone gets more rough-hewn, and the floor is now dirt. It's no longer stone, and you can hear the sounds of like faraway wailing and coughing and general dungeony sounds.
Well, this is unsettling as hell.
Feel like this is a dungeon.
We gotta go. And my family might be there. We gotta run in.
Oh,
Keep
wait.
your ears peeled.
Wait. Okay, no, we need to be very stealthy about this because there might be guards down here. But also,
But fast.
we need to... What is the plan here? How many people are we planning on releasing? Is this like an everybody thing or just the people we care about
We
thing?
could do everybody.
I mean, there could be some actual baddies down here.
Smoochie and I, when we were in the Tower of Law, we just let everyone go, no matter if they're a criminal or not, because it was a good distraction.
And that one kid I gave a sword to.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be on the same page.
Let's go.
All right, so you guys continue on, and you get to a grid iron door that seems to lead into a dark hallway, and you're positive that once you get through this door, you are probably going to be on the other side of the dungeons. You might want to save. But the door is locked.
I'm going to try the door.
Locked like
It's locked.
magical.
Is there?
Magically
Are there any
locked?
symbols on the door?
No
that would
symbols.
Indicate.
Is there a padlock?
Does it look like a normal keyhole?
Yeah, is there
Yeah.
just like a key hanging by the door?
There's no key hanging by it,
Damn it.
but there is a keyhole.
Can we not? Are there like stone? Is it like just
Can we lock?
So here, I'll describe it a little bit
bricks?
better.
Or like
So around you is like a rough-hewn stone hallway. This is a gridiron doorway, so it's got like bar slats in it.
Okay.
You can see all the way to the other side, and there's a keyhole there.
okay?
Can I squeeze through the slats?
You cannot. They're about 4 inches wide.
Dang.
Hirstag, do you think you could fit through that keyhole?
Yeah, I could get in there,
Or
but
can we pick locks?
we all need to get in there, right?
Yeah, we
but you
do.
could open it from the other side.
Anyone know how to pick a lock?
Willem, do you
give
know
it a
how
shot.
to pick a lock?
You're shady as fuck.
I'd just
know
rather
your
not
best.
use my abilities, you know?
Racist. Yeah, I can give it a shot.
All right. You have your lock-picking tools.
It's a bomb.
Willem.
Guidance.
Hey, Willem,
Ah, sweet.
I believe in you.
All right. So this is going to be... So you have guidance, matrix
And-
dodge.
And inspiration.
You have guidance and bardic inspiration.
That's a 12.
10 for Pinwin, I believe.
Yeah.
12 for Gorbel.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
10.
Yeah, 10.
And a 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
D4,
doing.
You're
what
going
am I
to do
rolling?
sleight of hand with your... And you'll get your proficiency bonus because of your lock-picking kit.
Sick. So that's a natural 20.
Woo! Didn't need either of those things.
I'm
Suck
interested
it,
to know
Locke.
what the actual number is, though.
So plus 17
Oh, so 37.
plus.
Well, don't waste the bardic inspiration
But you can use the...
guidance.
Yeah, since that can just be doled out.
And it's a 4.
Okay, so 41.
41.
Whoa.
So you look at this lock, Willem, and you're like, I could give it a try, but instantly you see this, you're like, this is the shittiest lock I've ever seen.
Were you trying to be humble?
And so you like, I don't know if you want to like put on a little bit of a show to make it look more difficult, or how you want to do this.
So since we're pressed for time, in my head, I'm just like you said, I see that it's obviously shoddy work here, and I'm just like, oh man, all right, well. So I kind of whip out the tools, and I like kind of start going to work, and I put like way more pins in than I absolutely need to, and I have my tongue sticking out, and then I kind of feign like wiping sweat from my brow, and then I just unlock it.
And it opens.
Nice. Let's go.
Wow. You're an expert.
Why, thank you.
Thank you.
So
Okay.
you guys make your way down this hallway, and you get to another door. This one does not have a keyhole. It is a heavy oak door with like iron slats in it and a heavy iron ring handle.
Like you have to knock to get in.
What do our surroundings look like now?
Just plain blank wall. It's just an interim hallway.
Square room?
Yep. Or no, it's just a hallway.
Oh, it's
like,
literally at the end of the hallway.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry.
and
Stone.
stone, and you can hear the sounds of like something on the other side.
pain or pleasure?
It's probably not pleasure.
Is it locked?
Is it a little blurred?
You don't know yet. You haven't touched the door.
Can I try to... Is there... You said there's like some bars on it or...
No, this one is full
Just
wood.
solid.
It's got iron slats as like the kind of like to keep it more solid.
Okay.
Let's try to open it.
I'm with you.
I don't know why we're debating this.
Open
Let's
it.
go.
I grab onto the ring and I do a pull.
All right, you just pull it open, and on the other side of the door are 6 Veldalinian soldiers with their backs to you.
We close the door. Okay.
Okay.
What do we want to do here?
Are
Do
there
we take
any?
them all out?
Do I see anything as far as like crates or a box of any kind?
Unfortunately, this is a pretty featureless hallway.
These soldiers, they could be part of the resistance. They could be waiting for their cue. We don't know.
You said there's 6.
There are 6.
Okay, leading into there, what type of room are they in?
They're in a hallway with cells on both sides of the like walls. And they seem to be concentrating on something.
Are they like in a circle, or like all of them in a line?
It was all they're all in a
backs to
line
us?
with their backs.
Well,
to you.
knowing how weak they are, I'm gonna just open the door and walk in.
Okay.
Can we just restrain them somehow?
All right, you open the door and you
so.
walk in, and like one soldier like looks over his shoulder for a split second, and then does a double take, and they all start turning around and they like grab for their weapons.
I
And,
wouldn't do that if I were you.
give me an intimidation check.
I draw my daggers to also intimidate.
Yeah, anybody who wants to intimidate, please do.
Can I use my strength bonus?
Yeah.
All right, 21.
Okay.
I'll use Druidcraft and my eyes will glow and wind will start like moving the blonde hair of my wig around.
Yeah, you guys. I forgot you guys are like covered in like makeup and like boas and stuff like that.
Yeah, mine was 11.
Has it been an hour since I would have cast Disguise Self?
Yes, probably.
Okay, so my disguise is worn off.
Yeah, so you look normal and intimidating.
So my eyes are gonna glow gold, and I'm gonna pull out the long beard, and they're gonna just see the fire emanating from the handle and stuff like that.
The handle?
Well, it goes from the blunt part all the way down it.
Cool.
It's just glowing and shit.
Sick.
Also, there in the center of the mallet part is an actual like glowing flame. So, like it's like a square that's cut away, so you could see through it, but there's a magical flame in the center of it.
Oh, that's sick.
Okay. They all just kind of like immediately sheathe their weapons. Who are you?
Fuck off!
Can I direct them to get in one of the cells?
I mean, you can if you can. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so yeah, I tell them we're gonna need you to get in that there cell.
Oh, okay. And they all just like lower their heads and they like sadly walk into the cell.
Good job.
Now unsheath your weapons and throw them outside the cell on the floor.
But what if we need our weapons?
You won't need them in there.
Okay, and they all just draw their weapons and throw them on the floor.
And I close the cell door.
Good job. That could have gone much worse for you.
Yeah, you saved your lives.
I
I'm
was
proud
about
of you.
to speak y'all to death.
How? Which one of you has the keys
What keys?
Also,
to the
where's
cells?
We don't have keys to the cells.
How do you get into the cells?
Perception,
You mean insight?
insight, deception. I pull out my dick. Wait, it's gotta be your bowl. Oh, man, this is a good night. 22.
They seem to be telling the truth.
Okay. All right.
How do you get into the cells then?
We were let into here. Enoch let us in here.
Ooh, that was all right. This was going to be
Then
my
what
next line
was-
of questioning.
How were you going to proceed with your plan?
We were just supposed to like wait here until he came back, and then we were going to rescue the king and get him out of here.
What about the prisoners? Where are they?
There's a bunch of prisoners here. It's a dungeon.
Right. But
We're only here for the king.
So is the
So
king,
can you not
the
let
king
the
is down
prisoners
here?
out?
Not
They're
without
part of the
Enoch.
resistance, Pinwin.
What?
They're not actually soldiers. They're part of the resistance.
Right.
The king is down here
Yeah, he's down here.
for sure.
We're just waiting for our orders. Are you? Who are you guys?
How were you going to get the king out if you didn't have the keys?
We were waiting for Enoch.
Where's Enoch coming from and when?
He's gonna come from that door, and we don't know. Whenever the queue happens.
These
What's
guys
the
were
cue?
completely.
The explosion.
Is that
Very
Was
amateur.
that the cue, you think? Okay.
That queue is not going to happen.
Can I
What?
try to
What-
like...
Did something go wrong?
No, something went right for once.
We're
And we're the
fixing-
goddamn Wolves of Moonreach.
They like look at each other. But why did you put us in this cell if you're the wolves?
We thought you were guards.
No, we work for you guys.
No.
No.
You work for Enoch.
What?
I think Enoch's a baddie.
I think one of them like kind of puts his hand on the bar. Can you explain a little bit better?
I wrap my hands around his hand and I get in real close. I think you guys are being deceived. somebody in the higher ranks is using and manipulating you and our good name to try and better their own situation and probably just fill their pockets. Who does Enoch answer to?
Gambin, I think.
And Gambin answers to?
I don't know. I thought he was in charge.
Gambin sucks.
We shouldn't have just left him.
No.
We're going to have to go find him.
He's probably plotting something
Can I
against us
start
now.
looking in the different
Land,
prisoner
probably.
cells to see if I see my
What did
family
you
at
say?
all?
Yeah, give me an
Land,
investigation.
probably.
Land?
Plotting land.
I don't know whether to be upset or confused.
What were you going to say?
That's what I'm saying. I just think it's very odd that he would even put you down here if you have no way to complete any of the tasks.
We were supposed to wait for Enoch, and then we were going to protect him because he has the key, and just in case we encountered anything.
Why wouldn't he just give you the key? You're already down here.
Well, it was his job to have the key. He's supposed to secure the king.
Okay, we're going to need you to do something for us. Given the situation, if we let you guys out, we're going to need you to detain Enoch as soon as you see him.
We don't know if Enoch is bad.
I don't think he's good, though, is he?
We do have to figure out.
Detain, not kill.
At least
Get some more
Gambit.
information.
At least that guy, because he's just garbage.
Yeah, that's the one I don't
Right now, we're
trust.
doing a totalitarianism, and it's guilty until proven innocent. Detain,
I
not
think-
kill.
I think the important thing right now is to find another key.
Granted.
Are there more keys?
No, not that we know of.
Yeah, but Willem.
As we're arguing about this, I'm picking the lock on the cell door.
I'm just up there, like right next to him, like you got this. Buddy.
Yeah, these are probably all going to be at least.
I really love that you guys are using guidance. This is fucking rad.
Yeah, the most of the cell doors you've seen so far have been pretty shitty.
Pretty basic.
Yeah,
Cool.
just one or two clicks of a tumble and you're through.
I
Sweet,
rolled
okay.
13. Did I see my family at all?
You didn't. Most of these cells over here seem to be empty.
I thought it was like a smaller room, right?
No, it's a hallway.
It's
with,
another hallway.
Okay.
It seems long.
Oh, how far would that investigation have taken me? Was that just like quick
Yeah,
glance?
you were like looking around, but you didn't see anybody in any of these cells. So
Okay, yeah. We need to go where there's more prisoners. I need to see if my family's there.
All right, I'll go with you.
Okay.
Do any of you know Marshall?
Oh yeah, we know Marshall.
Is
Okay.
he good?
Wait, how do you guys know Marshall?
We ate him. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we didn't eat
And
him.
to answer Pinwin's question, yes, he was good. He was delicious. No, he was part of the group that was sent to
To
blow up.
Yeah,
Yes.
to blow it up. Did somebody kill them?
No, we were able to intervene and let them know that that's not the best plan.
But I think Enoch wanted to kill them, or Gambit, or whoever.
Whoever sent them was sending them to their death.
Well, it's a good thing you guys got wind of it then.
It is. And that's why we now need to trust you guys to do the right thing. We've never met Enoch. We don't know what his part in this is. So at this point, if and when he does show up, I'm not sure where we're going to be when he does or if he does, but maybe if you guys could detain him, and if we're around, great, bring him to us. If not, just take him back to Marshall and them at the Tower of Law.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You guys, this wasn't you guys' plan.
No.
No.
We didn't even know you had this organization.
Oh man.
Probably most of the stuff that you've heard about the quote-unquote Wolves of Moonreach, probably not true.
And the
Or
play
cool
was
stuff.
wrong.
Or wasn't us.
And the play was wrong. It was wrong.
No, that's like my favorite play.
I mean, maybe parts of it are right. I don't exactly know, but Zyko doesn't lead us. I mean, he's part of our group, but he doesn't lead us. But he's not here right now. So.
Yeah, it was a bit.
But yeah,
To quote a friend,
skewed.
it was a bit derivative.
But
I wrote the play.
a lot of the beliefs behind your group we agree with.
Oh, okay. This is really confusing.
Like,
We're gonna
Yeah, for
gonna
sure.
save the king, and we're gonna do it way better than you guys were gonna.
way better than you.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I got powder on my face.
Been doing all the blow.
Just
We're gonna do it with
do what he said, and maybe we'll see you again.
Okay.
Be
okay.
happy you have your lives.
Just be safe and be careful about who you trust within the resistance.
But we'll trust you, wolves. You are the real wolves, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I reach out my hand to like clasp his arm. We're trusting you to do the right thing.
Okay.
If you're ever curious about who a wolf is again, ask them the wolf him. And if they don't say the following words, then they're lying. When honor calls a wolf to war, he always answers back. And if he falls for all the glory of the pack. Commit that to memory. And if they don't give you that, then they're not on our side.
Or does that make us wolves now?
Honorary wolves.
Trial
I
members.
think you're on the right path.
Oh, all right. And they like straighten up.
We
All
hereby
right.
deputize thee.
Okay. Well, yeah. So, where are we meeting up after all this?
Maybe go back to the bar.
Alfie's Ale House, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we gotta go back and nab
And
that one guy anyway.
You know, we need to find out who is at the head of this group.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it is not
We'll
Yeah.
put our ears to the ground.
Gambin?
Gambin. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not him.
Man, he's a jerk.
Okay.
He could be one of the many.
All right.
Shoo,
All right.
shoo.
All right. And they dust off.
To my family.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to
Did you say
sneakily.
Hail Hydra?
Yeah.
So they dust off. Now you guys are left in this hallway. You two are up ahead looking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sneakily running.
Do we have any like special abilities to find these people, or
I mean, I'm assuming they look like Pinwin.
so just look for
Pinwin, were you
little
adopted?
people?
What?
Yeah, it's just a bunch of Goliaths.
Wrong cell. Move along.
Actually, you finally.
I mean, we most of us know what the king looks like too,
yeah.
except maybe not Willem.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't think I do.
We
A
all-
child boy.
You
would
was
have.
there.
Yeah, you saw him.
When you were lightning everybody,
I feel like I was distracted by the.
I'm pretty sure you talked to him
Oh,
when you guys were like getting. Yeah, I think you were trying to like calm him down, and then you scared him more.
I
yeah.
have a name.
before
Calm down, little boy. You're gonna be all right.
Hop into my claw pouch.
Get up in my robe.
We don't
want a good theory?
anymore.
While
when I
he's
was
hula
bad at
hooping.
persuasion.
Now I'm fantastic at
I've
it.
got a +2.
I'm gonna
now.
be honest with you. I've killed a lot of people. Anyway, come on.
No kings yet, though. Hop in.
Wait.
Yeah. What do you think that means?
Yes, so you guys start like looking as you're walking, and you actually find a cell finally that has a prisoner in it. You can see sitting on one of the like really rough benches is a starved looking half elf woman. Her hair is like long and unkept, and she just kind of like looks at you guys through like the like shallow hole of her hair, and she's just like staring up hauntedly like at you.
Have you seen any halflings come through here?
She just slowly shakes her head.
I move along. Whoa.
Should we let her out?
She looks like she belongs in here.
You guys let
She's
her
got
out.
that
We're gonna
crazy
keep
eye.
going.
Should we let her out?
I
We
leave
should
it to
free
you.
them all.
It's not like she can do anything to us.
We don't know that.
You guys,
What
you
are
guys
they
keep
sitting
looking.
for?
What are you in for?
She just like stares at you for a moment, and then you watch as her smile becomes really big,
Oh, okay. No, run.
but her eye doesn't change.
Okay, yeah, she's standing.
Bye.
She's got a few more nights booked.
All right, you guys continue on. You get to another cell that has two people inside of it. They're
And they're
sleeping.
Fucking.
They are sleeping quite soundly underneath blankets, very tattered looking blankets. They look to be medium humanoid size.
I rattle my hammer on the bars.
Like an older man, human, kind of pushes up. Hello?
Who are you?
I'm Leroy. Are you here to take my head?
No.
Have you seen some halflings run through?
No.
Or be dragged
I
through?
see.
Through as
I
prisoners.
see you.
Yeah. What are you in for?
I spit on one of the council members.
Oh, let's
Ooh,
them
we're
out.
letting them out.
Yeah.
What about the other one? It's the same chick from before. Pops up.
I think he's dead.
Why were you laying with him?
It's cold down here.
Oh, let him out. Let him out.
Inside check.
Does he have a boner?
27.
27. He seems pretty honest.
All right. He's like a nice guy.
Yeah.
He seems like a nice guy.
We'll let him out. We're
All
gonna
right.
keep going.
Which one did you spit on?
I spit on the gnome woman,
Ah,
master of law.
yeah, good call.
She a bitch.
Yeah, I hate her.
Okay, I go to work on the lock.
Opens up. And he kind of stands up, and he's basically all skin and bones. He's got like a tattered loincloth that's the only clothes he has other than the blanket.
I give him some of my stuff I grabbed in the actor's room.
Oh, this is much warmer. Thank you.
Did we find anything? Or
Thoughts?
did I find anything else?
Hirstag, give him a good berry.
We might not want to just be letting a bunch of people out before we get to the people we came here for, because if they leave, they could get caught, and then they would be like, well, there's a fucking issue in the dungeon. We better go check that out. And then here comes
Brilliant.
Oh, I can stay.
plan.
That's fine. And
Yeah.
he like
No,
starts
no,
to
no.
slowly close the door.
No. There's a room up ahead beyond the cells and stuff that has a bunch of actors and stuff. Just put some of that stuff on. Like pack some stuff in there so you don't look so gaunt, and just hang out in there for a while.
Or if you
blend
want to
in.
wait for us here, you can.
Okay, just through that door.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, thank you for rescuing me.
Just be careful.
Who are you?
Wolves of Moonreach.
We're the Wolves of Moonreach.
He looks
Don't
surprised
tell
by that.
anyone that we were here.
I won't say a thing. Fuck the council.
Yeah.
And he like slowly starts like pattering down the hall.
He gets
in bare
taken out
feet.
by the other guys. Get him.
Leroy
Let's
fucking
continue
slaps.
on.
Okay, let's go.
All right. You pass some more cells, but you don't recognize anyone in them. Do you want to continue on?
Yeah.
Okay. However, one of the cells, it's not who you're looking for, but Tomar, Pinwin, and Gorbel, give me a history check.
OMG.
I'm gonna bless myself.
Oh, fuck.
Jump back. Bless myself.
I'm sorry, what is it? History?
Bless or guide.
17.
21.
21,
17.
17.
Bless myself with guidance.
Nice.
Blessed with guidance.
13.
Okay, Tomar, you were the only one who you see this face in this cell, and it looks familiar, and it takes you a moment, but you just see like this vacant look of this older half-elf guy. Lots of like wrinkles in his head, in his forehead. He's got like unkept hair, and he's wearing like soiled robes or soiled like finery at one point, but are now no longer finery. And he looks up and at you, and he says, "Hi, do you know who I am?" And you recognize the shopkeeper that you guys mind wiped.
But we're not in the consequences arc.
Nope. Never seen you before in my life.
Oh no.
Okay. Goodbye.
Mind wiped?
Yeah, we gave him forget-me-nows.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel so much guilt. Luckily, I don't recognize that man.
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't look familiar to you two. Pinwin, you're like, I think I remember him, but it's not enough to know. Tomar, you're the only one who figures it out. And to you two, you have no idea who he is.
Huh. Well, let's keep going.
What are you in for?
I don't remember.
Do you remember anything?
No.
We'll come back. We'll come back and we can let him out. We need to keep going.
I thought you were telling him welcome back. I was like,
Yeah, that's what I thought you said too. Welcome back. Stupid, and then hit him with an arrow.
stab him in the throat.
Oh, just like I did that little girl.
I liked it too.
I'd do it again. Give me the chance. I dare you. The woman back in the cell is just like,
I'm going to reluctantly move on.
Okay. You guys all move on.
Tomar, did you know that guy?
Nope.
He looks kind of familiar, but we have to keep going. We'll come back and let some people out on our way out.
All right.
When we come back.
That's not happening. We are totally going to end up in fucking Warp World 7.
Yeah, please see last arc.
So you guys get to the end of the hallway, and there is a crossroads of sorts. There is a bunch of like construction directly ahead. You can go left, but to the right it looks like there's immediately a door, and then to the left it looks like more cell hallways.
God damn it, Seth.
Which one appears to have more footprints in traffic?
Give me a survival check.
31.
That fell out.
Definitely the path to the left.
24.
Okay, path to the left has a lot more traffic.
Do you notice any of your family's tracks?
You do see some smaller tracks in there.
To the left.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
What does this construction look like?
It looks like they're building another hallway out of wood, and like you can see that there are some bricks laying there. So it looks like they're putting
we're
bricks.
presumably getting closer to the new dungeon?
Yes.
Okay. Move along.
All right. You can
Move along.
continue down, seeing various creatures, different races in there. Some of them reach out for you. Some of them stay silent in their cells. Some are just crying
Do
uncontrollably.
we just let some out? It's so hard.
We don't have time to ask everyone if they're nice or not and then to let them out.
We'll be
And
back.
and you, as you continue down, and then the cells begin to turn into, they're no longer like barred cells. They're like heavy, sturdy doors with little windows in them.
Oh, I hate the thought of like sticking my face up there. In there. That terrifies
You're going to
me.
get spooked.
How
James
high,
Wan is directing this segment.
how high up are the windows?
They're about 5 feet off the ground.
So I'd have to like stand on my tippy toes.
You're 5 feet tall. Oh,
Yeah, you're tall for a dwarf.
Willem, can I get on your shoulders?
Hop on up.
All right, you climb up to Willem's shoulders, and you have a pretty good vantage point. If you think that if he walked down the center of the hallway, you could very easily look into each one.
How high up are the windows? and the
5
doors?
feet.
I mean, you'd have to be looking down.
Just get on his back.
Here, yeah,
Okay.
piggyback.
So you're looking in, and you see like different forms in there. None of them look halfling-like. Give me a perception check, Pinwin.
Guidance.
You perceive spaghetti.
I did perceive.
What was this one?
Perception.
23.
Okay, you catch, as you're passing by one of them, there's like a glimmer of some kind inside. Looks like a light from somewhere is reflecting off of some smooth surface.
It's Resident Evil. Go pick up the
There's a
spade
light
key.
in that one.
Will you
Something
take
shiny?
the dagger?
Something shiny in there or something?
I'm shiny.
I don't know.
Willem,
Maybe
open
we
it.
Try to get it close.
Yeah, it might
I
be
don't know.
worth noting. I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah, we wanting to go in there?
I don't know. My family's not in there though, so like.
Is your family
I kinda
shiny?
wanna go no, but
Oh, okay.
what if it's something that is useful?
Why would they put it in a jail cell?
Did it seem useful?
You don't
I mean, why would they put
So it's basically just a shiny
know.
object.
You didn't get a good
insert
look.
Resident Evil item here? And yeah. Anyway,
Wi-
all right.
Yeah, my
okay,
family.
okay.
My family. Though.
Okay.
I don't know.
Let's
family
open
is
it.
priority.
I'm already picking that lock.
All right.
I'm locking that pick.
It's pretty easy. You unlock it.
Sick.
And inside the cell is a form, knees to its chest, arms wrapped around its knees, head down, smooth, shiny body that seems to be made of some sort of like polished wood and a little bit of metal and some sort of corded thread. You are
Oh.
looking at the construct that was, you're pretty sure, Prince Othis.
Whoa.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the cover of My Own Prison by
It's
Greed.
Prince Othis.
Have I seen this
But
before?
it's like,
You saw him once.
is he
Gorbel's seen
is
him
he
way
like
more than any of
sleeping
us.
or is he
It doesn't,
just
unstirred.
like dead?
Isn't this what the council was going to use for something?
Seems like it.
Okay.
Does he turn on? I look in the back of his neck or wherever the little stone. Or do I still have the stone?
Presumably, the council would have
Is
it.
he
I would
bad?
assume
Should we
so.
just take him with us and carry him?
How are we going to
Are
carry
you going to
this?
carry him?
Put him in the sack.
I can't carry him.
Oh, okay.
We can put him in the sack.
Put them in
Unless-
your bag.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just pop him on in. I'll whip my bag out of my bag.
I throw him in the bag.
just disappears inside of it.
That is the handiest thing.
And you cinch it up and it shrinks again.
Okay,
Santa
to my
ass bag.
family. And I'm gonna, like, you know, people like
I'm gonna
kick
need
their
you to
legs on the horse. I did that to you.
You're bleeding from the spurs.
I'm going to have to ask you to stop yelling in my ear.
I'm sorry, I need to find my family.
We also need to stay incognito, so if you could
Oh, right.
not yell.
Well, for being incognito, we need to stop yelling we're the Wolves of Moonreach at everybody. Just a thought.
I'm a wolf.
It just gets really loud when we say it, even if it's just normal volume.
We're proud.
There's like this
Proud
cacophonous fucking
Yes.
resounding reverb on it.
At the end of the hallway, you see a shape. A humanoid form.
Outside of the
Guys,
cells?
Yep, outside of the cells. See, resting its shoulder, back facing you against one of the cell doors.
that's very creepy.
Looks to be a Veldalinian armored person.
Does it look like those other soldiers or different?
No, it looks closer to like the guard's uniform.
Okay.
You guys keep looking at the cells. I'm going to approach him.
You sure?
Do you
Yeah.
need backup?
I'm not scared of this punk ass. You can come with.
Okay, Tomar.
Just in case he has something we need to read.
Yeah.
As you are you gonna like kind of stalk up? His back is to you.
Nah, I'm going to walk.
Okay, you walk up there and you can hear like a.
Oh, good.
He appears to be asleep.
I was just gonna say, Willem comes over.
Is he just a guard?
Yeah, it looks like it from what you can tell. It just looks like a human. He's got armor on, a guard, and he looks like he's leaning against the wall.
He's at the end of the hall.
Hey, he's down the hall, but he's not at the end of it.
Oh, okay.
But now he's right in front of him.
How far away am I?
Well, were you just walking up to him? Like, you can get pretty close.
Oh yeah, keys. Do we see keys?
I'm going to fly up to him.
You're not there, Pinwin.
Now that I'm closer, and I'm
Okay.
going to grab him.
Okay. Give me opposing strength grapple. Never. Don't worry about it.
Bring him around so that Gorbel can look at him.
He looks very.
I take his face in my hands, and I get very close to his face.
Hi.
Hi. Do you have keys?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need those.
Okay, they're in my belt loop. And he like looks down and you can see there's a small like ring of keys.
I take the ring of keys.
What are you doing down here?
What are you doing down there?
I'm guarding the cell.
You're not doing a good job of it.
I'm tired. I've been guarding the cell for 14 hours straight now.
This cell
You know-
specifically?
This cell,
What's in the
What's
cell?
I don't know, some halflings.
Peek in there, Gorbel.
You see like a huddled group of small individuals in there.
Why are you guarding them so closely?
I guess it was to make sure nobody came here and let them out, but I guess I kind of goofed, huh?
Yeah, I guess what we're here for.
These guys?
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, I mean, really, it's on them for making me posting me up here for so long.
Yeah,
Willem,
no kidding.
let's
Do you
go.
guys not have like a union or something?
No, man. It's just if we even talk about a union, oh boy, we're gone.
Huh. I mean, these are ridiculous hours. How can they expect you to do this?
you're
And you're
preaching
by
the
yourself.
choir. Yeah, just by myself. In the first 2 hours, I had
I'm
somebody
gonna
with
slam
me.
his head into the wall.
Oh, why?
You were supposed to go to sleep.
I was asleep.
Do it again. Why won't you pass out?
That's not how it works.
What in blazes are you doing?
Oh, he's just got blood pouring down his face.
Willem, let's open the door.
Open the door.
So sorry.
I look at Tomar and I'm just like,
Sorry.
have we been hanging out too long?
I've seen too many plays, I guess.
I'll give him a balm.
Can we put him in a cell or something?
Yeah, we can throw him right in there.
6 HP
Or
back.
just recruit him.
The blood dries. Thank you.
Just
Is your
maybe,
headache okay?
No, it still hurts, but I think I'll
Oh,
be alright.
man. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah,
Stop apologizing to him. He was sent here by the council.
yeah. Maybe just follow people that aren't the council.
What are you
They don't
talking
help
about? They
you.
pay me. What are you talking about?
I don't have a high school diploma. I have no discernible skills other than wearing a cloak and a sword and standing in front of cells.
Man, I get it. Everybody has to have a job. But
Gorbel, the keys.
unfortunately, here. Unfortunately, we have different goals. So,
Obviously, I don't go slam people's heads in the walls.
you know, I typically don't either. That was kind of fucked up, Tomar.
Are you still holding him?
Yeah.
His face is still in my
I
hands.
just kind of give you a curt nod, like, yeah.
I shrugged.
We are going to put you in the cell.
Ah, shit.
But you'll be able to sleep in there?
You'll
Oh
be
man,
fine.
what if I don't wake up? Because now I have brain damage.
Oh my god.
I healed you. You're fine.
Are you sure?
You'll be fine.
All right.
Pretty sure he's got a concussion. Yeah. He's gonna die.
Medicine check.
He's hemorrhaging internally.
That was a really high medicine check. 24 or something
His
like
eyes
that.
turning
He's
red.
he's definitely got a concussion.
Oh, boy. He does have
Like one of his pupils is dilated.
Good call, Willem. Good call. Oh, shit.
Well, don't go to sleep, I guess.
Just go home. Just go home.
No,
What?
he can't.
No.
He can't leave here, dummy.
Why?
Because he's gonna spill the beans. He works for the council.
What?
Get it open. Get the door. I slam his head until it stops moving. No,
Slam his head into spaghetti.
Pinwin, did you get the door open yet? What's going on?
I'm trying the different keys.
Yeah, eventually one of them opens it up.
Gorbel, do you have the sleep spell still?
No.
Oh.
I'm gonna.
He would never wake up. They'd just be killing him more passively.
Okay, as
I'm gonna
with
try to
my
pull the door.
high medicine check, can I tell what would take care of the concussion?
He'd have to stay up and make sure he didn't go to sleep at all, and eventually it would probably take care of itself.
I don't know how to achieve that.
You could put him in the cell with the creepy lady. I'd stay awake then.
Oh my god.
Just give him a bunch of fucking Four Loko. He'll be fine.
Just don't go to sleep.
But it seems so good right now.
Oh my.
Can I pull the door open?
Is coffee a thing in
Yeah.
this world?
Pinwin, you open the door and you are greeted with the sight of your huddled family members, your brothers and your sisters and your mother.
And I'm gonna run at them and hug them.
And they're all just like,
Guys, how did this happen? We have to get out of here.
You guys.
Are you guys okay? We're okay. Did they hurt you?
Ollie? Not Ollie. Oslo.
Osmo.
He kind of like puffs his chest out. Well, okay, Pinwin.
Okay.
I protected him.
Oh, good. Okay, good. Oh, I tried to come back to Shadeholm and you all weren't there, and I saw there were soldiers, and then they said you were gone, and I didn't know how.
He puts his hand on your shoulder. It's okay. I'm here now.
Oh, good job, Osmo. Always were a good protector.
Except they were in a cell
Hey,
under his guidance. Right.
Are these your friends, Pinwin?
yeah, these are the wolves I've been traveling with.
They all like look at you guys like they see Tomar like holding the guy with the like dried blood on his face with one giant pupil. Good group of folk.
We've heard a lot about you.
You're all very big.
They are.
That's what Pinwin said to us.
Thanks.
That's why.
Pinwin, you
I
look
was-
strong.
Thank you. Yeah.
You want to arm wrestle?
I mean, yeah, totally. But
Probably
maybe
not the time.
not right now. Yeah, not right now.
It's fine. He's like drying the tears out of his eyes.
Who apprehended you?
Some of the soldiers that came to Shadeholm. When they rounded us up and they took us here and they said it was to draw Pinwin here. Oh, maybe you guys shouldn't have come here.
What?
They took us so that you guys would come here.
We've been in traps before. It's fine. We'll just kill them. Or maybe not kill them, but we'll definitely apprehend them.
Somebody puts me in a trap. We're killing them.
So, family Pinwin.
With the Dingleroots.
There's Ballora, my mom, and Eiley, and Barley.
Hello.
And Osmo,
Hi.
and Darla.
Hello.
Hi.
It's great to meet all of you.
Likewise.
But time is of the essence right now.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
And we do have some other prisoners that we should probably save.
Oh, would you like our help escaping? Is there anyone we can fight? Pinwin, I think I've got this. All right, what's the plan?
Are you sure?
He puts his hands on his hips.
He looks ready.
Pinwin, what is your thought on this?
About them fighting too?
Yes.
Oh, Barley and Osmo, that's like part of their job.
They look kind of not well right now.
How have you been eating down here?
Well, we caught a rat a few days ago.
Oh, God. Okay. Maybe
I will summon some berries.
Those look real good.
they're
You ever
so
heard of good berries?
I have not, but those do look good.
Have one, each of you.
They'll
You'll be
eat them, and they already begin to look a lot more healthy. Yeah. Like Osmo starts like kind of flexing a little bit.
Yeah.
You guys good with a weapon, or what do you need?
Well, not to brag, but where do you think he learned how to fight?
Eiley.
You guys
That's a joke we take.
Anyone?
That's a joke.
Yeah. No. I mean, those guys too. But
Do you have any weapons to give him?
Is anyone good with a crossbow?
Eiley's so good with a bow, right?
A bow or a crossbow?
Either.
Regular bow?
This is a crossbow. Can anyone wield it?
I can do it.
Here, I got a bow for you. But it's a long bow.
Oh,
Probably can't use it then.
I'll do the crossbow.
Okay.
This
All
is
right.
a light crossbow.
I've got a war hammer and a dagger.
Oh my God! Please take the warhammer.
Osmo like steps up.
I'll do that, Warhammer.
There
Take
you
it
go,
off your
buddy.
hands.
It's the stone hammer.
The fucking mallet is bigger than him.
This is heavy. But it's not too heavy.
That's only about 5 pounds.
All right.
Good.
And he like steps out into the into the hallway and like looks back and forth, like one nostril kind of up, like looking around like he's mean mugging the whole hallway.
You look real cool.
Thanks.
Anybody
I
want a
know.
dagger?
Barley, it's like
I'll take the dagger.
Dagger.
I've got an extra dagger.
You can give it to one of my sisters.
ding ding ding. They pick it up. They all are fairly armed now.
Yeah.
And they're all walking in a close cluster, except for Osmo, who's like out, chest puffed out, like not even taller than Pinwin, just like bandy armed and legged.
Are there any of them that aren't armed?
I would say the mother. What's the mother's name?
Ballora.
Yeah, Ballora. She doesn't have any weapons. She actually looks the weakest of everyone, even after the good berry.
I'll give
and
her
she's
a
leaning
blowgun.
against you.
And darts.
Oh, thank you, Pinwin.
Of course, Mom. Just try to take it easy if you can. We're gonna get you out and we're gonna get you better.
Your father would be so proud.
Thanks, Mom.
And she like looks at the blowgun. I think I can handle this.
Yeah.
Okay, how many of them are there?
There are 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Which 3 look like they're the most martially capable?
That would be Barley, Eiley, and Osmo.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm gonna choose the weakest looking 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Aid
All right. So
at 9th level.
okay.
So they're gonna have 40 temp HP each.
Ooh, wow.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
So I raise my hammer in a circle and I bless them.
And then a magical light kind of Barley kind of looks like he's puffing his chest out now too. I like this. I really do. I like your friends, Pinwin.
Me too. They're good.
Well, shall we?
We shall.
Nobody do anything hasty. We have much more experience than you. Just try and stay behind.
Osmo like heavily puts the hammer over his shoulder.
Well, I don't know about the rest of them, but I'm pretty experienced myself.
Just make sure your mom is safe.
Oh, she's so safe. No one's ever gonna lay a finger on my mama.
What do they look like? What do they look like? Do you know?
The guys are like, for halflings, they're pretty like
Jacked, yeah.
pretty jacked and fit. They're the protectors of the village, so pretty in shape. And then
Like, do they have hairstyles like you?
I would guess they're all like shades of red, like around this, but they'd probably look cooler, like the guys. And then I don't know.
Like maybe like undercuts and stuff, and then updos or whatever.
And the girls would have like really good braids because that's their thing.
Yeah, they're all very charismatic looking bunch. And you can tell that Pinwin's mom is especially like she's a very pretty older woman, and you can tell that she like takes care of herself, and she looks like somebody who would have been very comfortable in front of a crowd. Even the way she moves is kind of like almost theatrical in a way. She's used to, like, from the stories, you know that she was part of the whole entourage, but she also she was in charge of the entire tavern, and she could probably handle herself in a scraps. She's a boss bitch. And she kind of looks over at you, Pinwin, and she smiles, and I'm very proud of you, Pinwin.
Thanks, Mom. I'm proud of all of you too. We just have to get you out of here and get you safe and then back to Shadeholm.
All right, well, let's go then.
Yes.
All right. Sir, you're going to have to get into the cell. Please do not go to sleep. Your life depends on it.
Okay, yeah. And he, like, kind of groggily, like, wanders into the cell and sits down on the bench and just kind of...
I don't feel good about this. He's going to die in there.
Can we heal him, or...
I'm going to cast Death Ward on the other 2 halflings.
Okay. On Eiley and Osmo?
Yeah, that way everyone's kind of protected. So if they're dropped to 0 hit points, they drop to 1 hit point instead.
Okay.
Oh,
for 8 hours. So...
Tomas, I don't know what you're doing, but thank you.
Let me...
I think it must be good.
What about a lesser restoration? Would that do anything
For the one
for this guy?
For the enemy.
I don't want him to die.
I know.
He's just
He just continually nods off and jerks back up.
But we gotta get out.
Is
They're
there a
expecting us to save
condition in the game that's more similar to concussed?
I'd say, like, stunned.
You might be fine.
Would you say a spell that fixes stun would...
Yes, it would.
I cast Dagger Throat.
Yeah, that's
At 9th level. He doesn't have a head.
No,
anymore.
at 19th level.
we're taking a lot of time just saving this
Yeah,
one
we
guy.
need to get out of here.
fuck it.
But
man.
Are we
sneakily.
are we looking
I
for
don't
the
think I
boy
have
king
something
or?
anywhere.
Oh, right.
Yes,
the boy king.
absolutely. We can't just leave here. We have to keep going.
I'm just so happy that everyone's okay.
We're not out of this yet.
Can
Why
I
not?
sense how deep underground we are?
Yes. You are roughly like 300 feet below the ground.
Why?
Sorry, man. Moving on.
All right, guys, just I mean, I'd say don't get killed, but now like I kind of don't care. So like just like have fun or whatever. Bye.
Hey, man, have a good one.
Feel better.
You guys close the cell door.
That was fucked up.
That's really...
Yeah, we
Nice
have to
going,
keep
Tomar.
going.
Yeah, you've done way worse, so suck a
Really?
nut. Yes, really.
Continue
You want me to go?
the king.
You want me to go finish him off? Is that more humane to you?
to the king.
So you guys start stalking down the hallway, and you make your way down. You pass more cells, closed cells. Looking through each of them, none of them match the king. You get to the end of the hallway, and there's another large red door.
Do you think this is it?
Should we go back and check that other door that was back there?
What other?
I mean, we're already here.
True.
I
Okay.
open it.
You open it. Well, it's locked.
I don't open it.
Willem unlocks it, I assume.
Yes.
All right. He opens it up, and you guys are in a large room. There is a lot of opulent design. This looks like a very fancy... It's still dungeon, but a fancier dungeon.
This is where the white-collar crimes go.
You see like gold molding along the ceiling and walls, and you can see that there is even like a bunch of rugs kind of set out. And on the other side of this big room is a door, another big red double door with like gold wreath around it. And in front of that door is a familiar face. A dark-skinned warrior with a bald pate and a gleaming gold earring stands leaning against, well, he's leaning against the door. And as he sees you enter, he kind of props himself up and smiles. You guys are staring at Uthor, the Undying. And that's where we're going to end for the night.
Wait, wasn't he kind of cool to us?
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Was he guarding that though? So that's not very cool.
All right, so for tonight's adventures, everyone's going to take 3,000 experience points.
Wee.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo,
My family's alive.
wee woo.
Let's see here. Well, where did we go? This is an interesting episode. First and foremost, for the Willem for going down into the when you went down there and you came back up and kind of let everybody know what was going on, and discovering kind of the nature of the bomb itself, you can take 100 experience points. Hirstag for throwing up that wall, 100 experience points. Tomar for doing the dope shit with the snapping and the intimidation, 100 experience points. Gorbel for faking your way through until you faked it until you made it. You can have 100 experience points. And Pinwin for your amazing dedication to finding your family and ignoring what traditionally I think would have been a Pinwin's desire to let everyone escape. 100 experience points.
Woo.
What else do you guys deserve experience for?
Guidancing the shit out of everybody.
50 experience points. That was good. You were just tossing that shit out like fucking...
I got
bang
it a
Hirstag gets
couple
some too.
times.
All right, you can get 52.
I disguised Tomar,
You did.
even though he wiped it off.
Yeah, everyone who... You guys all get an extra 50 experience points for the disguises.
50 for me and 50 for him.
No.
No.
Me and Gorbel for bluffing our way past the guard or past the door person.
Oh, yeah. That was really good. And then, so you guys can each get 50, and Tomar, you can have an extra 20 for well, I guess you really gave guidance, but you acted drunk while you did it. So,
protecting all of the Dingleroots.
yes, giving them boosts. You can have 50 experience points.
For thinking of arming the Dingleroots.
50 experience points.
Picking all them locks.
Yes, 50 experience points. For several times choosing words over violence, almost all the time, everybody can have 50 experience points.
Except for Tomar.
We really have gotten a lot more conservative in our old age.
Yeah, you haven't headbutted a single person still. You made him headbutt himself.
I was trying to take him out gently, but you were like, nope, I'm just going to make him stupid and dead.
Inspiring Marshall.
25 experience points.
Yeah.
Actually, no. 100 experience points.
Ooh.
It's time for tonight's MVPC. Wow. Really selling it, folks.
Boo, boo, boo.
Woo! There we go.
I'm sorry. This one is a little tough. 'Cause
Yeah.
I have a couple that I...
So I'll let you think about it for a moment. And the MVPC for you listeners is the most valuable player character. So think about who did the coolest, dopest shit tonight, and they will receive an extra 500 experience points. Take a moment, and then we'll vote. Remember, Willem is 1, Hirstag is 2, Tomar is 3, Pinwin is 4, and Gorbel is 5. Everybody know? All right. 1, 2, 3, vote. All right. We've got 1 vote for Gorbel, 1 vote for Tomar, 1 vote for Pinwin, and 2 votes for Willem. Willem.
Oh, shit.
Why'd you vote for Gorbel?
Kind of like same reason I voted for Pinwin the last time. Gorbel was just resoundingly Gorbel.
Yeah.
Climbing up on the wall, faking her way past the door, like the ticket person with me, and then like faking her way through the tunnels and shit like that. Yeah, just
True
great
Gorbel.
stuff.
Yep.
Just great Gorbel. Great Gorbelin.
Hirstag. Why'd you vote for Tomar?
I really liked his stuff on the wall, on the stone wall.
Yeah.
The snapping was really fucking
That was funny.
to me. That's it.
Tomar, why'd you vote for Pinwin?
Because Pinwin really wanted to find his family, and he did, and I'm just happy for him.
Aw. Tax.
Pinwin, why'd you vote for Willem?
It was kind of, I was like really close to voting for Tomar because you were doing a lot of shit to protect my family, which is cool.
Yeah, not doing that again.
Hey.
Well, you don't have to.
I figure it'll probably come into play, and then maybe next time. But Willem was unlocking all the doors, and he let me ride his back, which was helpful. So then I didn't have to just like be not seeing. That would be really hard. And that was, and the whole bomb diffusing thing, like just searching through that, even though we were all like, don't do that. We got some information from you doing that, so that was good. So yeah, like all that was good.
I would have loved to have seen what had happened had he not gone down there, and you guys are just like, well, I mean, we just
Well, fuck.
we don't have to let him get way down in the basement. Gorbel, why'd you vote for Willem?
For his recon with the bomb stuff. It was really hard not to vote for Tomar. I thought that's where my vote was going to go, like the whole episode. But then I started thinking about how long it would have taken and how annoyed I would have been if we had to pick locks ourselves.
We're just not as good.
All right, that means tonight's MVPC is Willem Valtel. Take 500 experience points and stick it up here. Yeah. Stick it up here.
Yeah.
Stick it
We've
up
already
here.
done that joke.
And fuck you, Tomar.
Yeah.
Also, everyone take an extra 50 experience points for the scene with the actors, because that just really made me laugh. I thought it was really good how you guys were all just like grabbing shit and like yelling shit, and yeah, that was good. So an extra 50 because you entertained me. So thank you for that. But that's it for tonight's episode. Thanks to Chad Pieper for that awesome intro song. Thanks to Adrian Von Ziegler for that beautiful background music. Thanks to all you listeners. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Remember, if you feel the need, if you're feeling a certain type of way, go ahead and type Bodega on one of our social media platforms so we know you're listening. Check out our Patreon. We've got a ton of tiers to offer dope shit to you guys and make us your warlocks.
What's the URL for that?
www.patreon.com/D20_syndicate. Anyway, check that out. Look it over and see what kind of crazy hijinks we get up to next week. But that's it for this week's episode of the D20 Syndicate podcast, where we go on adventures so you don't have to. Bye.
Bye. I found my family. I hope I don't have to pee soon.
Us too.
I either sound really quiet or I'm too much up in it. There's like no good fucking place for me to be.
It's hard. It sounded
You're
fine.
right.
to
You're
me.
off the podcast. All right. Kill him. Why don't you kill him? Kill him now. He knows too much.
All right, I'm on it.
He just takes out this giant knife.
No, he just takes out a really little hammer. Like the hammer from Shawshank.
It'll take about 20 years, Billy. Didn't have any plans.
Hope you didn't have any plans.
None. No plans.
I have a bris to go to tonight.
It's mine.
Well, I was just like,
I'll never become a man. Ow, ow, ow.
Ow.
Were you falling?